Well, you guys, I'm here to report. It's that time of year, my season, fall. We are in by 2 days, and I'm here. First of all, call me M. I used to be on YouTube ages ago for Gen Z. It would be ages ago because I was on YouTube like literally almost 10 years ago. Crazy, right? Like 2012? No, 2010 was my first video. And then 2012, 2013, I started back, and then I fell off. Then I moved to California, started teaching, got married, had a baby, moved to Savannah, moved back to Atlanta, and here we are. So, what? Oh, you're a little cricket. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start fresh. My channel is gonna be about all things fashion. Anyone who knows me knows I love to dress. Not only that, but I'm a sewer. And I realized through the years of trying to start my business with sewing, I'm just a selfish sewist. Like I get turned off when I have to do order after order for people who want me to do custom things. And at first it was cool, but it took away my love for sewing. So that's out. I sew for selfish reasons. And I'm actually launching a home goods line that will allow me to have my creative niche in my business as well, but it won't take away from my craft of sewing. So this channel will have fabric hauls, sewing mates, of course. I gotta get better with posting. I kind of fell off since entering mommy land. And just a whole bunch of things involving just fashion and sewing and crafting and thrifting and just everything involving being different. So let's get started. Today we are actually going to do a fashion sewing plans video. I have been literally like searching fall sewing plans on YouTube, and no one that I actually want to watch has been doing them. So I am going to do my fall sewing plans video, and I'm super excited. So not everything in this video will be all of the stuff that I'm planning, but keep in mind these are plans, and we know how plans are. We plan to do a lot, but you know, the real what it really is. So let's get started. So if you know me, you will know that I love to make things that are different, things that are not so much trendy, but unique, and also have a classic appeal, like meaning I can wear this next year, I can wear this 20 years from now if I'm still fine. I can wear this whenever, you know, it's not like so dated after a year. Okay, so I recently got into sewing patterns. So the thing about me is I didn't learn to sew with sewing patterns. If I learned how to sew with sewing patterns, then I would not be sewing, because sewing patterns literally thumbs down. And I still say that as someone who has collected, like, I don't even want to say the number, just know it's like a lot of sewing patterns like in the past year. That's ridiculous. But I say that because I think the best way to learn how to sew is to literally take apart your clothes, put them back together again, use your clothes to make other clothes. That's literally what I did to sew. I sewed everything from bathing suits to dresses to formal gowns to bags. Everything I did was using patterns from stuff I already had. I wasn't like buying patterns. That was like so foreign to me until literally last year, when the pandemic started. I was bored and I came across someone who was talking about patterns. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll try this to try and reignite my sewing. So I'll be showing some patterns, but just know that's not how I started out sewing. So sometimes I use the patterns just to help me with the shapes, but my background of sewing is a little bit different. So That's why it's a little bit extra for me to cut out the pattern, and doing all that extra stuff is unnecessary. I mean, but it's good to know. It's good to know the formal way. Okay, so first things first. I told you it's my season, right? So Halloween is coming up, and yeah, I'm a little bit corny. So I will be, should we start with the fabric or the pattern first? Okay, so the fabric, I've already cut up this fabric, so it looks a little weird because it's cut up, but this fabric is a Halloween print. It is called Haunted House. The Haunted House, I think that's what Joann's called it. And it has haunted houses all over it. It has a gray background. And this is like so my corny, it fulfills my corniness, right? And I'm like super spirited. So I was like, I'm definitely getting this. And it's a knit. So I'm like, oh heck yeah. Usually you'll see this like in quilting cotton, and it's not too much you can do. But this is a knit, so I'm actually making this dress. I hope you don't see a glare. Okay, so this is Mccall's. This is the display number. Okay, so this is Mccall's 8064. Mccall's 8064. It's a simple like skater dress. I love these dresses. They're super comfortable, especially if you have a dope print. It's like, I mean, some tights, some boots, and you're out the door, and it's like a dope, corny Halloween print. I mean, and I'm a teacher, so it's like, duh, how can I not do it? Okay, so next, so this video won't be super long, but hey, why not? I am going to make something for my baby. So he's still my baby. He's a toddler now. He's about to turn 2, so he's an almost toddler. And I'm making him the short sleeve VB button down shirt. And I mean, I'm sure some parents are gonna have some criticisms, but I have a thick skin and I really don't care. So I will be using this print. Yes, this is definitely what I'll be using. For those of you who are shocked, this is the It print from the It movie. My husband and I love It. It's one of our scary movies, one of our favorite scary movies. So I thought it would be fun to actually make like him a shirt, my husband a shirt, and me a shirt or a dress out of this print, just because it's dope. I'm like, I mean, Pennywise. Give me Pennywise. Like, how can I not? So, oh no, my stuff is falling. Okay, blooper. All right, so next we have this dope fabric, and let's see if I can get it. Okay, so we have this dope fabric. You guys are gonna be like, oh my god, extra. So I saw this, and keep in mind, most of these fabrics are from Joann's. I used to not shop at Joann's at all. So I'm located in Atlanta, and I used to always shop at Fine Fabrics, but things have changed. They got popular, and they got the big head, and their prices went up, and they have rude customer service, so I don't recommend them. But if you're looking for specific patterns, they do have a wide selection, but you know how it goes. It depends on, where you want to spend your money. So this is from Joann's, and it's actually like a mommy wraps print. And I'm like, yes. And the caption is going to be like something to do with being a mommy, right? Like a mommy, like, get it? Like, it's so corny, right? So I'm definitely going to use this. It is a knit, very soft, very nice. Not a cheap fabric at all. I mean, the price is cheap, but it doesn't feel cheap. And I'm using this pattern. So the reason I chose this pattern and I'm using VA is because it just kind of reminds me of like a mummy for some reason. I don't know if it's the hem of it or I don't know. I just feel like it just would go perfectly together. Like, especially because it's like asymmetrical. So yeah, I definitely like that. Okay, so throw that over there. Throw this down here. And we are going to go to this one. So this is a Mccall's 8044. Excuse me if I haven't said all of the pattern numbers. This is my first pattern haul, so I'm getting used to the way you other sewing influencers do this, okay? All right, so 8044 Mccall's, and I'm doing view B. So what fabric am I going to use? I mean, it's a theme. It's, get used to it. It's a vibe, right? So, of course, I have another dope print, and this is like I'm sorry. Is it Dia de las Muertes? Yeah. So, I love the print, and I'm just like, how can I not? Like, it's Hispanic Awareness Month. It's definitely Hispanic Heritage Month. Sorry about that. And it's definitely like a unique pattern. It's satin feel. I usually don't buy fabrics that are satiny just because I don't have too many things that I wear that would be this texture. But I thought it would go great with the pattern that I just showed. And it's just like it's beautiful. Like, look at it. Like, amazing. And it's like the perfect time of year to wear it. And it's something I will keep forever. See what I'm saying? Like, this is not something I'm just gonna wear 2021. Like, I'm gonna be wearing this every fall season. Like, I mean, that's just the way I do fashion, honestly. No one has time for fast fashion, right? All right, so this fabric right here, actually, I don't have a pattern that I have officially chosen for it because I really love the fabric and I don't want to mess it up. So that's my problem. I get stuck, right? It's like I have a fabric and I have a vision. So my vision for this fabric is like a kind of like a slingy dress, like button down, kind of like a button down shirt dress, but a sexy version of it. Clinched waist, you know, and it's like I have like button down shirt dresses, but I don't know if I can make them look sexy. So that's my thing. I don't want to cut this fabric yet, but it's like the perfect time to cut it. So if you have any ideas on what patterns I can use or what I can do to come up with like a button down sexy shirt dress situation with like probably like a circular hem, you know, at the bottom, not just straight across, you know, or maybe like a split. I don't know. Maybe you can help me with that. Help me out with that because I gotta cut it, okay? And I also have this fabric. So, those of you who know me know I'm a teacher currently, and I have a theme of beads in my classroom. So this theme is not just a classroom theme. It's like a lifestyle. Like, people don't realize it. Like, I wear bead themed stuff. Like, every time I see bead theme home decor, I have like bead everything, only because my students, well, their parents have given me bead themed stuff, and I'm a bead collector. Like, I like bead stuff. So this fabric is so pretty. I usually don't get fabric from Hobby Lobby, but they had a sale on some of their fall fabrics, and this was in there. So basically it's sunflowers with beads throughout, and it's like super dope, right? It's not a cheap fabric at all. Like, it's really, really, really nice. It has a little bit of stretch to it. Sorry, wrong way. Has a little bit of stretch to it, and it has this gold shimmer throughout. So I gotta really get started on cutting this. I'm actually going to I'll have to put the pattern in because I don't have it with me right now, but especially a pattern where it's a shirt and it's like ruffles and it's super girly, super feminine, and it's like I could see this being perfect for it. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut that so I could actually wear it before it gets too cold, because the thing about Georgia is it takes forever for fall to start, and then when fall starts we get 2 days and then it's winter. So that's what I have to consider as well. All right, so we also have, let me do 2 more. Okay, so I'm actually making this shirt currently. I've already cut out the pattern pieces, and I'll probably do a video about how I organize my pattern pieces for those of you who need help with that. But this is the display number 2. Let's see if I can find the actual number. Come on. Okay, so this is Mccall's 8220. And it's just like a shirt I would wear all the time. It's an everyday shirt. Like that's my speed for like everyday shirts. So especially in the fall time, it's like kind of slightly off the shoulders, long sleeves, like, you know, the spandex on the end of the, that's definitely my speed. So I decided to use a mustard gauze, bubble gauze. So, I mean, it's fall. Like, how can I not use this? Like, this screams October. I mean, especially with that pattern. So, yeah, definitely. And second to last fabric. Okay. Speaking of mustard, I mean, do I even have to say anything? This is mustard corduroy, and I actually got this from Hobby Lobby too. Shocking, right? I mean, okay, Hobby Lobby is coming up. You know, when I first started sewing, I got a fabric from Hobby Lobby, and this is when I didn't know anything about fabrics at all. This is like, gosh, I don't want to give away my age, but this is like a long time ago. Like, and the fabric was like as thin as like, I don't know, as thin as like a tissue, like tissue paper. And it had polka dots, and I made this dress, put on the dress, realized that this fabric was like cheap and like stupid. But I still have that dress somewhere. So it just goes to show, like, you gotta start somewhere, right? That's why I made this video, because I'm like, I can't keep waiting. Like, let's do this. So if you like what you see, please subscribe, please give a thumbs up, please share, please do what you can to support my channel, and I'll be bringing back more content. Okay, all right, so this is yellow corduroy, and I will be making, I don't have the pattern with me, but if you're a sewer, you know Mimi G's bell bottom pants pattern. I'll put it somewhere in this video if I can, and pretty much I have on her pattern right now. If I was not at a bad angle, I would get up and show you, but basically I made them in brown corduroys, and this time I'm going to make them in mustard. And I'm not going to do the bell bottoms, I'm going to do the regular straight leg or skinny leg. And I'm actually probably going to make a suit. So I'm going to, just because I've been seeing so many ideas for like corduroy suits, and I'm like, oh my God, like, it's mustard. I got to. So I'm probably going to make those pants, and then I'm going to make, let me get it. Oh, I'm falling. Okay. And then I'm going to make, Mccall's 8155 VB. So Mccall's, yeah, I'm thinking that blazer with some pants. Yeah, it's gonna make my corduroy suit. And I'm also going to make a second blazer, same pattern, different fabric, with this. Right? I mean, October, November, like how, I'm just trying to, like, I'm just ready. Like, I'm ready. Like, let's just bundle up. Let's just, let's just get this fall time started. Like, I'm ready for the bonfire, okay? So this is what I will be using. So all of these ideals, it's a lot of work, right? But I mean, I gotta be ambitious. Like, why not? Like, this is the plans, and I'll come back and let you know what I have, okay? I mean, I'm starting now. I'm on fall break. So the hope is, so the way that my process works is I binge cut, right? So I cut. So I have like bags and bags of patterns and fabric like waiting to get started. So my goal is to cut the rest of this stuff so that by tomorrow or the weekend I can get started. So we're hoping my deadline is October 1st. It's September 22nd. So I at least want to get done with like 3 of these things. Like, I definitely want to do my baby shirt, of course. That Halloween dress would be simple. So I'm like, I think I can get done with 3 to 5 things. I mean, you guys on YouTube, y'all be doing like 20 things in a month. I'm like, y'all must not work. But I will try my hardest. So like I said, if you enjoyed, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment below. All right, and I will see you next time. Bye.